Welcome back to Tea and Toys. This time we've got the Hero Quest expansion pack, the Mage of the Mirror. Now this is actually the last one that they released originally back in the 90s. So we're still missing two of the main quest packs plus the Hero Quest Advanced Adventure box that they did. Now when that was originally done, it was just a rejigged version of the original Hero Quest box with some additional pieces and an additional way to play the mission. Now I don't want them to release the whole big box again. I think it can just be released as an expansion pack. So we're missing the Wizards of Morcor or the Wizards of Zarkon, depending which side of the Atlantic you're from, and the Ogre Hordes pack. Now they're the three that are currently missing. There is another one announced. It's called something of Dread. I can't remember the full name, and that's actually a new one. An unreleased one, so something brand new that we haven't seen before. Well, let's have a look at Queen Sinestra's The Mage of the Mirror. Alright, here we go. This is Queen Sinestra, straight off the bat. This was a piece that they did do originally, and unfortunately, going through, just a little flick through the book, you only use this piece in one of the missions. Such a shame that they don't utilise this piece more throughout the game. It's just one of those things that they do, unfortunately. And then we get a few other monsters as well. We get an ogre, which the original pack did come with. It'll be interesting to see if this is a whole new sculpt or if they use this ogre sculpt for the Hordes of the Ogre pack as well. Got a giant wolf this time round. So he takes up 2 squares on a map. We get a male and a female version of evil elven archers working for Queen Sinestra. Male and female. And then we get the warrior versions as well. Male and female versions of them. One thing I did notice in the back of the book, which is quite cool, they do like a nice little picture of the evil warriors that appear in the game, but for some reason they've only depicted male versions of the evil elves when they've given us female versions as well, so they could have done one female, one male here. Why they did that, don't know, seems a bit weird. And what else do we get? So each of those baddies gets their own card as well, again only depicting the males on the cards. Quite cool. So that's 4 new monsters. And we get a new hero card. Now if you didn't get the add-on for the original Hero Quest HasLab, you wouldn't have gotten a male version of the original elf. So this pack is actually a good way of being able to get a male version of the elf, if that's the version you like to play in the original game. There it is. Now one thing they did, they have left the writing on the back where his magic is related to a specific element. But in this particular game, you get special elf spells. Now, having not played this quest before, I don't know if what's written on the back of the elf card is still relevant, or if he just gets these magic cards to begin with, because these aren't restricted to specific elements like the original game pack is. So it'd be interesting to see what the actual write-up is from the book for that. You get just a few more equipment cards this time round. And we get a whole load of new dread spells with all the elves running around the game, as well as at the end, Queen Sinestra. We get a whole host of new spells for the baddies. Would be formerly known as Chaos spells, and now they're Dread spells. We get some more treasure this time round. Just 4 new treasure cards. And we get a whole host of new artifacts to use in the game as well. Oh, very good. All quite cool. And this time round, we do have a few new bits, and some newly sculpted pieces. We get 4 portcullises, we got like a metal door, and we get a wooden door. Now the purposes in the game I don't know right now. And then we get another fireplace. Now the game does state on the box that you need the full Hero Quest game in order to play this. So why they've given us another, it looks great, but another 3D version of a fireplace when the original game pack already came with it. And we got the mirror stands, which if you remember these from the original game, these were actually the doors that held all the doors on. So these are the mirror stands this time round. We get 2 new bookcases. Again, for something that where you already need the original game system, why are they giving us new bookcases this time around? Don't really know. It just seems like they're filling it out when they didn't need to. This could have actually been sold for cheaper because these pieces you'd already have. Again, you get another science table, another weapons rack. So this kind of stuff, it wasn't needed. Another throne. Again, the throne is slightly different, which is nice, but not essential. Some new treasure chests as well. Again, we get treasure chests in the original box. And we get this doohickey again, which opens up once more. Again, all those pieces, we've seen them before, so why they've done it again, I don't know. You can see the quest pack has been newly written out. If it's anything like the original, they've probably kept all the same wording, which is a little bit wrong in the original quest pack. And what else have we got? We got some new board tokens. Popped out when we get playing this mission. There's a princess you've got to save. Oh, there's bits in the back as well. So they are double-sided if needs be, which is quite handy. 101 repeat pieces. And then there's more bits and bobs. Oh no, here's the mirrors. Here's the mirrors. This is the, I believe this is Queen Sinestra's room. She's got the princess whatnot captured. So yeah, that is all the pieces and the playing cards for the Mage of the Mirror. What do you think? Is this something you want to get hold of? Or are you more excited for the new, I have to look up that name, the new Dread pack, which has been labelled to be coming, and so no word on Wizards of Morcor or the Horde of the Ogres or the Ogre Horde, which I want. I want anything that was originally out to be re-released. I want them to find a way to reprint the original Maze mission, which was on the the UK version of the game. So I'd like to see that reprinted again somehow. They can add it in beginning of one of the books. It's not, it's not something they don't or can't do. So what do you think of this new pack? Will you want to defeat Queen Sinestra with your elf? Don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and see you guys and girls in the next video.